What's up, YouTube? MidWest Garry with another reaction video today. Today we're reacting to some more Warhammer content. I wanted to see how the tabletop game plays because I never seen it before. So today I'm reacting to a tabletop game from the YouTube channel Play on Tabletop. The title of the video is "Did the Guard Bring Enough Bullets? World Eaters versus Astra Militarum, 40K and 40-minute battle." So we're gonna watch that, see if it's possibly a hobby worth getting into. Because if I play it, I would recommend it to other people. So let's check out some more Warhammer content.
Which is better, the chainsword or the las rifle? Can the Astra Militarum hold the line against the onslaught of the World Eaters? Or will the World Eaters overrun the Guard and make trophies of their brain cases? We're about to find out in this 40K in 40 minutes. Greetings, 40K fans. Your host, JT the Voice here, and we got a real battle of methodologies for this one. Commissar Nick and his Astra Militarum, geared up with all the guns all the time, takes on Jordan and his World Eaters wielding chain swords, chain fists, chain bayonets, and, well, anything else that would really hurt when you hit someone with it.
What's up, guys? Jordan here from Mid-Table Tactics, here with something different today. We have brought the World Eaters instead of the bugs, coming to smash Nick and the Astra Militarum and eat Nick's world and make myself happy and hopefully make Nick sad.
Guard is back, baby!
Nick is running the Astra Militarum mechanized assault formation.
Let me look at that. So this guy, if I'm not mistaken, Astra Militarum is the regular human soldiers from the Empire, as far as or the Imperium of Man, as far as I understand, if I'm correct. So his character's Cadian Castellan. What else is he? Yeah, Militarum Tempest Command Squad, Tech Priest, Ingerseer, Krieg Command Squad, Vanguard Honors Enhancement, Battle Line, Cadian Shock Troops, Death Corps Krieg, Dedicated Transports, Chimera, Thorax. Okay.
Mechanized assault is a detachment that allows me to benefit from getting out of transports. It is all about infantry in transports, running up the field all over the place, and being fast and mobile. It's a very fun list to play, but it takes a lot of skill to pull it off. Let's see if I can do it today.
He's got a Cadian Castellan with Vanguard Honors, a Militarum Tempestus Command Squad, a Tech Priest Engine Seer, and a Krieg Command Squad. He's got a Cadian Shock Troop Squad and a Death Corps Krieg Squad.
So these are, I'm guessing these are, they sell these and you buy them. So it's kind of like, I guess, buying dice for D&D, maybe. You just buy the little figurines and you play them.
3 Chimeras and 2 Torox, a Cadian Heavy Weapon Squad, a squad of Kasrkin, and another squad of Kasrkin, some Krieg Combat Engineers, Krieg Heavy Weapon Squad, a Stormlord, Tempestus Aquilons, and Tempestus Scions.
Nick's army is going to be difficult to play against, being a gunline, and I want to charge at him with relatively no shooting. And it's also an added difficulty where all his stuff is in transports.
World Eaters are a tough close combat army that just runs at you screaming obscenities and just hits you as hard as they can. And I'm also facing against Angron, a Demon Primarch, one of the hardest hitting close.
So he said Demon Primarch. So from watching, I know I promised you guys Friday I was going to finish the Berkey video, but I'm going to get to it tomorrow because Monday is a holiday. So I'll definitely get to streaming the last of the first part on Monday. But from the other videos I watched, I've been slowly picking up on it. So I heard him say Demon Primarch, so that's how I know he's a traitor from the Horus Heresy. So he betrayed the Emperor and his fellow loyalist Primarchs.
Close combat single miniatures there is.
I brought a army that has
World Eaters. What did he say? Okay, this is Angron. Okay, I remember him. He's the one that when he got separated with all the other Primarchs as a baby, he's the one that had the spikes placed in his head by the people on his planet, and it makes him angry. Angron, I remember.
A lot more mission play with a lot smaller units.
Jordan's list consists of Angron and Lord Invocatus. He's got a Master of Executions with a Berserker's Glaive, 2 squads of Jackals, and 2 squads of Khorne Berserkers, a World Eater's Rhino, some 8-bound, some more 8-bound, some Exalted 8-bound, some more Exalted 8-bound, and some Chaos Spawn.
Mid-table tactics, I've been working on a training module. Module 1 being roll good, and module 2 is don't let your opponent roll good. So I'm going to do my best to implement those tactics today in this game.
Today's mission is Supply Drop with Hidden Supplies on a Crucible of Battle deployment. In Hidden Supplies, players must set up 1 additional objective marker in No Man's Land. And with the mission Supply Drop...
Okay, so I guess he said these are objective markers, so these are the things you got to secure during the match. So you're looking to hit these points. Now, do you just have to get to it first, or do you have to hold it the whole game? I don't know how the scoring really works, so we're going to see, I guess.
You will then select 2 different objective markers in No Man's Land at the start of the battle. The first will be the Alpha objective, and the second will be the Omega objective. At the start of the 4th battle round, the Alpha objective will be removed, and at the start of the 5th battle round, all objective markers in No Man's Land, apart from the Omega objective, will be removed. On the 2nd and 3rd battle rounds, they'll score 5 victory points for each objective in No Man's Land they hold, 8 victory points for each one in the 4th battle round, and finally, 15 victory points in the 5th battle round. This game was recorded before the balanced data slate of March 12th, 2025. We hope you still enjoy this game from Play On Studios as Jordan and Nick go toe-to-toe.
And of course...
well, I think the last little... it says game was filmed before the balanced data slate from March 12th, 2025. So I guess it's kind of like D&D. I'm assuming like they come out with new player handbooks like D&D does, and that updates the rules for the different armies or whatever, I assume, or classes. That's what it'd be in D&D and subclasses. Okay.
12th, 2025. We hope you still enjoy this game from Play On Studios as Jordan and Nick go toe-to-toe.
And of course, since we're playing World Eaters, today the main focus is going to be that we're going to kill, we're going to maim, and we're going to burn!
Here we go, Jordan. Welcome back to the studio. You're playing World Eaters against my guard.
Thank you for having me.
We're playing on the Tabletop Titans terrain. It's an easily storable terrain system that literally folds out. This is literally the size of an entire table's worth of terrain.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
This episode is brought to you by Titans Terrain. Titans Terrain is one of the most affordable terrain solutions for your Warhammer needs. On average, Titans Terrain is 3 to 7 times less expensive than other terrain solutions. Not only that, it's ready to go right out of the box. That's right. No assembly, no painting, just pop up and you're ready to play. Core sets come with 12 square tiles that pop up instantly to create a 45 by 60 board. You can also rearrange.
Okay, that's interesting because I've seen different stuff before. I've seen some people like from D&D, like they'll have like a big piece of construction paper and they'll draw it out. I guess that's like really basic if you're kind of like a brokey. No offense to anybody out there, but I get it. We're all at different levels. But this is like a more professional or like a, dedicated player type thing. You can get these pieces like a game board and they attach to each other. So that's cool. I wonder what more serious players or more hobby enthused players get for their background or backdrop of the environment, the map, or table they're playing.
The tiles to create hundreds of unique battlefields in just seconds. And for storage, forget the huge bins. Titans Terrain is the size of a board game box, so you can store it just about anywhere. Make sure to check out the link in the description below or go to tabletoptitans.tv to order yours today.
Wow, we're going to roll and see who deploys first. I got a 1.
I rolled a 2. I will let you deploy first.
In reserve, Nick's got his Tempestus Aquilons and the Chimera with the Khazarkans inside. He's got Khazarkans and the Cadian Castellan inside of one Chimera, a Khazarkan squad in the other Chimera. The Torox has got Scions on a Tempestus command squad, and the other Torox has a Krieg Engineer squad and a Krieg Heavy Weapon squad. His Stormlord has the Death Corps of Krieg and the Krieg command squad, as well as the Cadian Heavy Weapon team. And a squad of Exalted 8-bound are in reserve, as well as a Berserker and Master of Executions inside a transport.
Let's start off with one of the Toroxes, and we're going to go right on the line. A little risky, right on the line right there.
Perfect.
This has a unit of Scions inside of it.
So, but we're going to put our nerds back here, just holding our home and screening out.
You say your nerds?
Yeah.
They're your nerds?
Yeah, you need nerds to like do chores and hold your objective.
I'm going to take a unit of Cadian shock troopers. So the strategy for today is going to be a bit of a spread out deployment. I've got to get ready to take any part of the board that I need to. It's going to be all about that first turn play. Nerds. Chimera number 1 with a unit of Castrican and a Cadian Castellan attached to it.
We're going to have our Chaos Spawn hanging out in this building here.
It's freaky. We're going to go next with this Torox.
We're going to have Lord Invocatus hanging out.
I really want to know where Angron's going. Can you please deploy him?
No.
One more Chimera going now with the Castrican squad. Now this guy can scout.
These are just regular 8-bound, and they are just going to come into this corner right here.
How about one last drop?
The big boy.
Big, giant Stormlord. Penelope, the Stormlord. It's whatever Beyblade variant happens to be, but its name's Penelope.
I think that makes sense. It's just going
I hope
to
these figurines
fit into
are
this corner here.
I would like to
Engine Seer beside the Shadow Sword.
I don't think deploying on the line and advancing and charging into his army is going to work. So we're going to stage a bit conservative, use our scout moves to stage rather than you get right in his face right away. This is going to be a tactical game with a lot of positioning.
This is really a battle about different ways to play the game. The guard want to hold you off and shoot you as long as they possibly can, slow you down with screens, and make sure that your big hitters can't get to them, whereas the world leaders want to run at you, screaming bloodthirsty murder and chop you into pieces. This is going to prove a really interesting back and forth as both players have to play their game as long as they possibly can if they want to win.
One last thing before we go into the turn, we've got to pick our Alpha and our Omega objective.
The Alpha objective, the first one to go away, is going to be the bottom objective in No Man's Land, and the Omega objective is at the top of the board in No Man's Land. That's going to be the final one remaining.
Would you like to go first or second in this? What do you think? Which would be better for you?
I have a above 80% win rate if I go first, and I have a below 50% win rate if I go second. So I like going first.
I want to go second. Here we go.
I would roll the 1.
You roll the 1. I roll the 2. That means I'm going first.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
You rolled.
World leaders are going second. If I play a bit more conservative in the back, I should be able to score big at the end. This mission really lends itself to going second because the objectives at the end of the game are worth so much more.
Nick's Chimera will advance slightly with a scout move. Jordan scouts his units backwards to keep himself safe.
And then Immigratus himself, I think, is just going to move 6 forward. So let's see what Khorne has in store for us.
Jordan rolls his Blessings of Khorne, gets Wrathful Devotion, a Feel No Pain for his units, and Unbridled Bloodlust. He's got Advance and Charge.
Let's start the game.
Nick's pulled Sabotage and Assassination for his first turn secondaries.
These Cadian shock troops are going to sticky my home objective.
Engine Seer is going to protect Penelope with the Omnicized Blessings for a 4-up invulnerable save.
I got to try to kill the Lord Invocatus.
Okay, fair enough.
He's going down. Let's go to the moving phase. I think I've got to be a bit more cautious. I think I got to wait for you to come to me.
The Krieg Engineers and Heavy Weapon Squad are inside that Torox that just advanced 17 inches. The Engineers get to disembark because it's a Torox, and the Krieg Heavy Weapons team will as well.
And we're going to attempt to get assassination points right now, right here, by killing that unit.
I did scout my Lord Invocatus forward, but he has a 6-up Philippine and a 4-up invul, so I'm hoping that he will stay alive.
The Chimera's moved out of his deployment zone and will get on that bottom No Man's Land objective, preparing for potentially a sabotage in that terrain.
Okay.
Stormlord Penelope moves towards the objective marker to gain line of sight of the Jackals.
We're going to take this Torox, and this Torox is going to also go on this objective.
Engine Seer moves up behind the Stormlord. Cadian shock troops have moved out to zone out some deep strikes. Second Chimera moves up as well.
Get ready for the next turn. We are going to go into the shooting phase.
Chimera sabotaging the terrain piece.
I think what my plan is going to be is to try and kill that transport in my turn to deny him points, and then he has to keep that secondary going into his second turn.
Krieg Engineers with grenades into Lord Invocatus. That's 3 mortal wounds. Jordan shrugs one with a Feel No Pain.
All right. And the very next thing the Krieg squad is going to do is launch their remote mine. They choose a target within 12, roll dice to see if it blows stuff up.
Engineers, remote mine fails.
Next, we'll do the Krieg heavy weapon squad. Yep, they'll fire all their flamers into the Lord Avocado.
13 shots with the flamers.
So 3.
Jordan has a command point here to reroll a failed save, but it succeeds. 6 fuel pains. Invocata survives with a single wound.
Just barely, sir. The Krieg engineers now are going to try to take off that last wound.
Sounds good.
So first of all, I got a hand flamer. D6 shots from that. 2 shots. 5s with +1 to wound. No wounds from the hand flamer. Then D6 for the regular flamer. 4 shots. No wounds. Oh, you're lucky you might survive this. 2 shotguns at you. I hit you twice.
Okay.
4s because of the +1 to wound. 1 wound.
So all I have to do is not roll a 1, and he's going to live, and I'll be happy, and Nick will be sad, which will make me more happy. So not a 1.
Oh, no, we got the 1.
But feeling pain.
Oh, right, there's a 6 up. You can still do it.
Oh, I saw it for a second.
I saw the 6 going on. Lord of Mikasa is dead, and I've positioned my heavy weapons that I'm going to really slow down that entire flank. He's not coming forward because he's scared of those things now. So Penelope's going to fire everything into that 1 unit of Jackals.
Stormlord Penelope shoots everything into the Jackals on Jordan's home objective. The last cannons have whiffed. Vulcan Mega Bolter, however, goes 7 Jackals are gone.
Now comes the heavy bolters.
Heavy Bolters fire next and picks them up.
I killed that unit. That is all my shots. You have hidden everything else. I've got nothing else to shoot at you. The rest of my army goes twiddles a thumb.
Nick does score 5 points of assassination to give him 5. Sabotage is ongoing. Neither player has command points as we head to Jordan's turn 1.
Nick has scored way more than I thought it was going to be, so we are already on the back foot.
Jordan's pulled Sabotage as well and marked for death. The Stormlord, the Cadian Shock Troops, and the Blue Chimera furthest from Jordan have been marked.
I don't think anything can get out into the open and sabotage and live, and we're definitely not scoring mark for death.
Chaos One advance. Nick opts not to Overwatch yet.
Yeah, so I think, these guys are going to cozy up to the wall.
Eight-bound advance, move 13 inches to steal away that objective from Nick's Chimera.
The World Eaters are super fast, and they have the ability to get into my line really quickly. And here they are into the transport. If they kill it, they cancel my sabotage.
So we will go into the shooting phase.
So I don't get to Overwatch anything.
Correct. They have a lot of
Trixie.
And then we are going to briskly move into the charge phase. So we're going to charge with the Berserkers first because they are behind the wall.
Berserkers charge the Krieg Engineers and fail. A command point to reroll fails again.
No way!
We need to add some more nails to those Berserkers because they failed a 6-inch charge with a reroll. Things are not going my way.
Chaos Spawn charge now. Nick spends a command point on Overwatch. Ooh, 11 hits, 8 damage. One of the Spawn is down to 1 wound remaining, but they make it in.
So yeah, we're charging both.
8-bound going for that Chimera. Success.
To start with the Eviscerators. So this is, we get +1 strength and attack on the charge.
8-bound up first into the Chimera. 6 damage to start.
We have 5 attacks with our champion.
5 wounds left for the 8-bound champion, and he brings it down.
Does it explode?
It does explode.
It explodes! It explodes! Explosions are so fun. They just add this random chaos nature to it. I love it. Kaboom! Boom! On ones, a guy dies. I lost 4!
Maybe I won't pile into your guys.
The other Chimera takes 3 mortal wounds, so do the 8-bound. That's going to cost them a model.
And then we have our combat here.
And we have a combat.
Chaos Spawn fight next. 1 into the Engineers, 1 into the Heavy Weapons team. 3 Engineers down. Heavy Weapons team now. 2 Heavy Weapon Gunners go down.
So these cats are going to pile in. Let's see if those Kasserkin can punch ya.
Kasserkin fight into the 8-bound. 1 of them takes a damage with the Power Fist.
This guy will be down to 2 wounds. Not the best turn, but hopefully we can do better from here.
Water round 1.
Well,
Nick is up by 5. However, Jordan has stuck Nick with a dead secondary card. So he's only going to get to draw 1 new one next turn, barring spending any command points. Oh, we got a live one here, folks. 5-0 at the end of 1. Jordan's got a command point. Nick's got none.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
All right.
Oh.
Time to get serious.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
shirt.
sorry. Wait 1 second. Pause. Pause. Sorry, I didn't see that.
We were able to kill the Chimera doing sabotage, so he is stuck with that secondary. So hopefully with that and only getting to draw an extra card, he has to make the tough decision of spending his only CP to redraw sabotage.
Jordan's Blessings of Corn and another turn of Wrathful Devotion and Unbridled Bloodlust. That's advance and charge and feel no pain. Secondaries now engage at all fronts to add to sabotage. Engineers pass their battle shock test. The Engine Seer gives Penelope the Stormlord a 4-up invuln for another turn. The Chaos Spawn heals 2 wounds, back up to 3. Nick scores 15 points on primary.
So we're on the movement phase, and in the movement phase, we are going to take the engineers, and they're going to fall back out of combat into the Taroks.
Krieg Engineers and the Krieg Heavy Weapon Squad both fall back and embark into the Toroks.
I'm still kind of fine with the Taroks staying there. So to encourage that extra move blocking, I'm actually just going to go like this.
Gideon shock troops advance.
Go, guys, go. Go, guys, go.
Chimera going for an advance moves towards the center terrain piece.
I don't think I'm going to end up taking advantage of that advance, but I am going to go here.
Torox moves up as well, attempting to create roadblocks for the World Eaters.
What you probably want to do in your turn is stage and get ready for turn 3, in which everything can charge me. However, if I can bait some of your army out with tempting charges, then I can piecemeal kill you.
Yep.
Deathcore, Krieg, and Command Squad disembark from the Stormlord to create a screen in front of Penelope. Heavy Weapons team gets take aim from the disembarking Command Squad. Casual can fall back to the 8-bound onto that objective.
And then the guys that got out of Penelope, they're going to give themselves the take cover order.
Chimera with Kazakin coming in from reserves, just outside of Nick's deployment zone, potentially to sabotage in the shooting phase. Aquilons continue to stay in reserves.
And, in the shooting phase, that Chimera in the back will sabotage.
Canadian Heavy Weapons team shoot the last cannons into the Chaos Spawn so they feel no pain. Torox in front of the Spawn next. The Spawn continue to ignore damage. Chimera in the center fires everything into the 8-bound.
So Heavy Bolter's firing.
Only 1 damage after feel no pain. Corn wills it.
The caster gun inside are going to fire at you. I'm going to melt a gun inside. That will hit. D6.
He's very dead.
Very dead, he says.
Penelope the Stormlord now. Last cannons into the 8-bound and the bolters all go into the Spawn. Last cannons have failed to kill the 8-bound. Spawn next. Vulcan Mega Bolters first. The Spawn disintegrate. Can't make that many feel no pains.
Spawn are dead. However, tragically, I've not been able to kill the 1 8-bound in my deployment zone. And that is very frustrating. We're going to the charge phase. In the charge phase, because the beginning of a phase, the Castigan are going to use their once per game ability to chuck a melt of mine. I don't need line of sight. I just need to be within 3 at the beginning of phase and have not shot already. Perfect. Successful. Give me D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds.
He'll take 1.
You bring him down to 2. Chimera charging the 8-bound.
Chimera decided to charge the 8-bound, make it in with a 7. Command point on tank shot, try to finish him off. Only does 1 mortal wound. Oh no!
We go to the combat phase.
Chimera fighting into the 8-bound. No damage.
Wait, we'll fight you back.
Yep.
Ooh, the 8-bound fight back and only do 2 damage.
Down to 8 wounds remaining.
Nick discards sabotage to gain a command point back, to put it back up to 1. Does score 2 points on engage at all fronts to give him 7 secondary points to his 15 primary, is 22 total as we head to Jordan's turn 2.
It doesn't seem like he's getting aggressive enough.
So I'm going to go to 3 command points.
Jordan's will extend battle lines and secure no man's land. The 8-bound pass battle shock, and he's got no primary this turn, but I do think he's about to do some damage.
I have drawn 2 really good secondaries and extend battle lines and secure no man's land, which is going to score me a 10, and that will put me right back in this game.
Jackals advance 11 inches, heading back to Jordan's home objective.
We're not going to get too aggressive this turn. Again, we're going to stage for a turn 3 go, so then we can come in with the hammer and hopefully kill the majority of Nick's stuff.
The exalted 8-bound advance next. Jordan spends a command point on Apoplectic Frenzy to advance 6 inches automatically, and they reach the building in the middle of the table.
Angron is just going to roll a normal advance, because we can only do that stratagem once. That's not very good. There-ish.
More 8-bound advancing now, ostensibly to provide backup for the lone 8-bound.
As you move those guys over there, I think I'm going to Overwatch with the Krieg Guardsmen, and hopefully I can take out a couple.
No damage from Overwatch, and Nick fails a hazardous roll, and the plasma pistol's gone from the squad. He hurt himself, not his opponent. Is this the beginning of a turn of fortune here? Berserkers advance 8. Oh, that's Korn's number. Grabbing both the top no man's land objectives.
Yourself or kill your unit.
Rhino advances, moving 17. Nick's opting to use the Stormlord's ability Mount Up here and embarks all the Deathcore Krieg back into the Stormlord.
I'm basically just going to get in and out, in and out, in and out all game until I can't anymore, because that is just such a great ability.
We're going to briskly move from the shooting phase to the charge phase.
8-bound charge the Kazakin, they're in. Start of phase, Kazakin give themselves take cover from the 8-bound, fighting into them.
We have 14 attacks with our Eviscerators because we get +1 attacks on the charge.
It's not enough as the Kazakin get mulched by the 8-bound.
Bye, Kazakin.
So now we have ongoing combat, so you could get revenge.
Chimera fighting the lone 8-bound. Jordan fails a save. 1 command point to reroll. 8-bound okay. 8-bound fights back and the Chimera does nothing.
So it's my turn.
What a battle round 2. It's 22-10 after 2 full turns. Jordan scored both extend battle lines and secure no man's land.
We set up our staging turn for a big go turn on our turn 3. Basically, we just have to weather the storm.
Despite being held off primary completely on turn 2, there are only 12 points in this one.
He's poised for an amazing turn 3. Maybe I can kill his Jackals by deep striking in the Tempestuous Aquilons. Then it's just a matter of his unit reserves, the unit in the building, Angron, and the unit in the Rhino. And that's still a lot. Still a lot. All right, we go into turn 3. Before I draw my secondaries, though, we've got to see what your
Blessings are.
Your blessings of Khorne.
Blessings of Cornroll, Unbridled Bloodlust, and Wrathful Devotion. More Feel No Pain, Advance, and Charge. Khorne wills it. Nick's both extend battle lines and area denial.
So the Krieg Engineers are going to take a battle shock test. They fail. That's big because I was going to grenade for free for them.
The Engine Seer gives the Stormlord a 4-up invuln again. Only 5 points on primary. It's 27-10.
The Stormlord, the one thing that I can have that can really damage Angron, can't get away from a charge next turn, which means I might as well take advantage of this turn and see if I can down as much as I can. So, forward for the Emperor!
Now, the Stormlord moves up to get a line on Angron.
The heavy weapons are going to jump into the transport as well, and all of those last cannons are hopefully going to do enough damage to Angron to make him a little bit worse.
Engine Seer needs to advance to keep up with the Stormlord. Krieg Engineers disembarking for the Taurox. I think the intent is to move to the center to score, but oh no! They fail their battle shock. They will not be able to score area denial. Heavy weapons team disembarks, and their Taurox moves away to make room for yet another Taurox.
And the other Taurox is going to come up, be within 3.
Taurox 2 moves up, Scion disembarking. Canadian shock troops advance, moving 7 inches, continuing across the top of the board.
Move him straight up. And right there, we're going to get out the unit. So it's a unit of Kazakin.
Blue Chimera, Kazakin, all disembark in range of the 8-bound, threatening that bottom no man's land objective. Deathcore Krieg hop out of the Stormlord with their sights set on the 8-bound.
I'm going to screen the Baneblade, and it's time to get all the infantry out, kill all these 8-bound, kill these Berserkers, and hopefully it's enough. As these guys are getting out, they're doing orders.
Okay, Kazakin get first rank fire, second rank fire from the commander. They give themselves take aim. That's going to give them extra ballistic skill and extra rapid fire shots. Oh, all of the flashlights you can muster. Second unit of Kazakin giving themselves take aim. Deathcore Krieg also gives themselves take aim. Scions give themselves, say it with me folks, take aim. Aquilons coming in from deep strike just outside 6 inches of the Jackals. No damage on the drop. George spending a command point on rapid ingress for his exalted 8-bound, deep striking onto Nick's home objective.
No, not my sticky. All right, let's start the shooting phase off.
Next spends a command point on clear and secure on the Kazakin right in front of those 8-bound. That's going to give them full rerolls to hit and wound. Kazakin fire their Meltamine into the Rhino. 2 mortal wounds. 1 8-bound down so far. Grenade guns next, and another one dies. Hotshot Lasgun kills the last one.
This unit of Kazakin is going to shoot their Meltamine. Yep. I do it. Against the Rhino takes.
It'll be takes 2.
Then we'll go with the Kazakin. And the Kazakin are going to try to kill the Rhino.
More Kazakin trying to finish off the Rhino in front of them. 5 damage to the Melta. Jordan ignores one thanks to Feel No Pain. Still, it's only on 3 wounds left.
And then a few Hotshot Lasguns.
Hotshot Las brings the Rhino down to 2 wounds remaining.
All right, the Chimera right there that those guys just got out of is going to fire everything into the Rhino as well.
Chimera fires its Hunter Killer, 2 damage.
Geez, that 2.
You just get both Field Pains?
I did.
Multi-lasers bring it down to a single wound. Lasgun Array does nothing.
I was supposed to kill you, and then the other unit was supposed to damage you. It's very frustrating.
Death Corps of Krieg now spending 1 command point to use grenades into the Rhino, and finally it goes down. The Berserkers and Master of Executions disembark, And oh no, Jordan's lost 2 Berserkers. That's really unfortunate.
Let's go next with the Tempestor Aquilons, all into the Jackals.
Aquilons fire into the Jackals, killing only 3.
All these Scions are going to go into this unit of Berserkers, and we see if we can't wipe you out here.
Scions shoot Berserkers, Melta kills a Berserker.
Got one of them. Cool.
Plasma overcharge kills another one. Hazardous, okay. Hotshot Laz takes another one down to 2.
The Zebra finds you savings on auto insurance that no one else can, up to $400 a year. Please don't spend it on speeding tickets.
So that's pretty good.
So the hand flamer from the engineer is going to fire.
Take out the
4s.
He's down 2.
1.
We're going to go with Taurox number 1 into this 1 wound Berserker.
Taurox fails to kill him.
Next Taurox, same thing. Auto cannons.
Taurox 2 finally kills him.
Got him. He's dead. Get him out of here.
Jordan spends a command point on Blood Offering here. He now holds that objective at the top of the map and will continue to do so until Nick's objective control is higher than his at the end of any phase.
This Chimera is going to fire into combat into the 8 bounties in combat with.
Chimera shoots the 8 bounties in combat with not much in it.
All right, so now we're going to take all of these Krieg Guardsmen. They're all going to fire into your Berserkers that just got out. Okay, see how many I can kill?
Plasma kills 2, deals damage to another one.
5 hazardous tests. I lose no one. Yes.
Flamer kills that wounded one.
And then a whole heck of a lot of lasgun shots.
Lasguns kill 2 more. Only the Master of Executions and 3 Berserkers left.
So they're going to Blood Surge now?
Okay.
Oh no, gentlemen, that is a mistake. You cannot Blood Surge when you are battle shocked. Whoops. Got that one wrong, boys. Oh well, let's keep going.
It all comes down to Penelope.
Stormlord fires the Vulcan Mega Bolters and Heavy Bolters into the Jackals. Last cannons, including the last cannons on board from firing deck, will target Angron.
The last cannons attached to Penelope. 4 shots, hitting on 4s, hit 3s to wound.
4 ups.
So D6 plus 1 with each one. Double 6s!
That doesn't count. So he will be down to 5 wounds.
Angron's down to 5 wounds.
Wow, okay.
That's close. And then all the bolters, of course, into the Jackals.
The Jackals are removed.
Nick had a very, very good shooting phase. I lost a lot more units than I was expecting. Angron is on 5 wounds, which I did not see happening.
So we go into the charge phase. I'm not going to charge a thing. So we go into the combat phase, and you get to fight me.
So 8 bound going into the Chimera.
Fight phase now, 8 bound into the Chimera, nothing.
And then I guess my cats are going to try to whomp you.
Kazargan next, 1 wound into the Berserkers.
We'll start with the Master. So he's going to have 6 attacks.
Master of Executions fights first, kills 4 Kazargan.
3 chain blades left, so that's going to be 12 attacks.
Berserkers next, another 4 go down, only 2 remaining. No points for Nick that turn. He discards both Extend and Area Denial. He's at a command point and 27 total points. Jordan sits at 10 as we head to his turn.
This is really good. I've got great board control. And the Aquilons are primed to take his own objective. This was a great turn, but I still have a lot of guys coming in to weather.
World Leaders, turn 3. I'm going to go to 2 command points.
I'm also going to go 2 command points.
Jordan has pulled Defense Stronghold and Bring It Down.
We drew Bring It Down, which is great because there is a lot of vehicles that I am planning on slamming into this turn.
Angron will pass his Battle Shock. The 8 bound is Battle Shock. 5 points on primary, and Jackal's sticky Jordan's home objective. 15-27.
So we're just going to move towards you here.
Jackal's moving towards the Aquilons, prepared to charge.
We are going to try and clear out my side of the table because with supply drop, objectives are going to start disappearing. And the one that is staying on turn 5 that's going to be worth 15 points is the one closest to my deployment zone in the corner there.
Angron advances 18 towards those top objectives.
Oh, it's so fast.
3-man Exalted 8 bound, get a 3. More staging for big charges.
We are going to do some shooting because I want to try and get myself out of combat here. So we have 4 pistols.
Whoa! We're into shooting?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't. We're in desperate times.
Berserker pistols kill enough Kazargan to free themselves from engagement. New charge target incoming.
Now it is charge time. The only charge that's actually available is this one here. So we need a 6 to go into both vehicles.
Tauroxes.
Exalted 8 bound charge both Taurox and fail. Jordan with a command point reroll. He's in. Angron multi-charges, makes it in with an 11 into the 2 units in front of the Taurox. 6-man Exalted 8-bound squad, multi-charge Penelope in the Death Corps. Berserkers attempt to charge the Kasrkin next to the Stormlord. They make it in. Nick, unfortunately, just a little too far from all his transports and cannot escape. Jackals charge the Aquilons. They're in.
So Angron is going to activate.
Angron choosing Righteous Slaughter to provide reroll hits, splitting his attacks between the Scions and the Krieg Heavy Weapons team. The Krieg Heavy Weapons team is down.
Squish!
Scions next. Only the Tempester Prime remains.
We are out of combat. You can pile into combat if you wish.
I will. So we'll both. Am I on the objective now?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
3-man Exalted 8-bound fight next. Champion fights into 1 Taurox, while the other 2 8-bound fight into the second one.
3s with 4 rerolls.
First Taurox lives with 2 wounds. Champion only does 6 damage. Second one lives with 4 wounds.
4 wounds on one and 2 wounds on the other.
Jackals into Aquilons next.
So we have 12 regular chain blades. Sustain.
My 6s are on fire. I just keep rolling 6s. I love it. So I lose 2 so far.
Okay. So we have 5 attacks with that one.
Oh, no, save it. Kill another.
6-man Exalted 8-bound fighting Penelope. Jordan with a command point on 4 the Skull Throne. They're going to get +1 to wound.
So
4+ invulnerable save from the Tech Priest.
so that's 8 damage.
16 wounds remaining.
6 more attacks with the champion, hitting on 3s. This one's twin linked.
5 more invuln saves, which I make 2, 6 more damage, down to 10 wounds remaining.
Okay, and then last we have this here. So Master of Executions is going to precision out the character.
The Master of Executions fight the Kasrkin, takes down 4 Kasrkin and the Cadian Castellan.
3 guys left, so it's going to be 15 attacks.
After the Zerkers, only 2 models are left alive.
Okay, well, I get to fight you back. The Caster Gunner can fight you back. Combat knife hits you once, wounds you once.
So I got to go down on 1.
The Krieg Commander fights you with his power sword. 3 attacks, 1 wound at -2.
1 damage, feel the pain, kills him.
The Marshal swings his mighty sword and kills another. Stormlord.
Feel the pain, we feel it.
Lastly, the Aquilons all pile in.
Aquilons fight back at the Jackals. 1 remains. What a turn. Still only 12 points in it. However, Jordan's tied up, Nick, all over the place. And he can't shoot himself free everywhere. What is he going to do?
27 for me to 15 for you. I have 2 command points still left, and you have none. Here we go, turn 4. This will be the turn that tells.
We maimed, we burned, but we were lacking a little bit in the kill department. A lot of Nick's stuff is hurt, but not dead. So I think we're going to hang on to bring it down because there's a potential I can score it on his turn.
As it is, I might have just enough to take out Angron. I might have just enough to stay in the game. Here we go, turn 4. One thing happens right away. The alpha objective disappears. We're going to the last couple turns here, and this is where it gets really interesting because the objectives start lifting, and there's fewer objectives to score, but they're worth more points.
Blessings of Corn, Wrathful Ocean, and Martial Excellence, so feel no pain and sustain hits in combat. Next both bring it down a Storm Hostile objective. Tempressor Prime gives himself duty and honor. Kasrkin give themselves duty and honor. The Death Corps gives themselves take cover. Krieg Engineers spend a command point on Insane Bravery to pass. The Tempester Prime passes Battle Shock. Taurox passes. Taurox 2 fails.
Oh, man.
So I don't take the objective.
Kasrkin at the bottom of the board are Battle Shocked. Kasrkin in combat passes. Oh, the Stormlord has failed. Engine Seer uses Blessing the Omnissiah, heals D3 wounds on the Stormlord, bringing it back to 11 wounds, and a 4 invulnerable again. 8 points primary, sees Nick go up to 35 total points.
These infantry are going to move. In fact, they're even going to advance.
Cadian shock troops advance to take the Omega objective. That's going to be the last one left at the start of turn 5.
We got our Exalted 8-bound into some key units. With their ability, if he fails leadership test, he will not be able to fall back.
Taurox takes a leadership test to fall back, passes his desperate escape test.
And then this Taurox needs to fall back as well.
Taurox passes his leadership check and falls back from the Exalted 8-bound. Tempester Prime falls back from Angron, and he passes his test and runs away.
The big giant unit of Krieg is going to fall back and get into the transport.
Deathcore Krieg taking a leadership test, try to fall back as they too are within 6 inches of the Exalted 8-pound, and they failed. They are stuck in combat with the Exalted 8-pound.
That sucks. I've got a huge army left, but they can't do anything.
Lone Kazakin moves into the terrain at the bottom of the table to shoot at the Berserkers.
We're going to take this Chimera, and we're going to move it backwards.
Chimera trying to fall back from the Exalted 8-pound, fails leadership test. He's stuck.
We'll take this Chimera and advance it 1 inch and just move it forward. Cool. Let's go into the shooting phase.
Yep.
At the beginning of the shooting phase, the Kazakin that are in combat over here do have the Melta Mine still.
Beginning of the shooting phase, last Kazakin unit try to kill that final 8-pound.
D3, it takes 1 mortal wound.
Finally got him.
Got him, he's dead. The engineers over here are going to spend for free the grenade strategy.
Krieg engineers using grenades for free. Angron down to 2 wounds left.
Then the engineer squad is going to fire his hand flamer at you. This is going to kill Angron.
Not like
1 shot.
one opportunity.
Give you a 6. No. Let's go to the Tempestor Aquilons. They have a bunch of pistols.
Aquilons fire into the lone Jackal. He's gone. Deathcore Krieg firing their pistols into the Exalted 8-pound as well as the Berserkers to no effect.
Penelope fires everything into these 8-pound. Heavy bolters
Heavy bolters, 1 damage so far. Vulcan Mega Bolter next.
with sustained.
Kills 1, injures a second. 5 Exalted still remain.
Then a whole bunch of las cannon shots.
Last cannon's next. Only 1 more Exalted 8-pound down. Wow, all those guns and still 4 Exalted 8-pound remain.
Whittling down these 8-pound, but it is just not enough. I'm going to throw everything into them. Lastly, the Kazakin in combat has a plasma pistol.
Kazakin fire a plasma pistol. They kill a Berserker.
Let's do some charges.
Charge phase now, and here come the guard. The lone Kazakin sergeant charges into combat. You brave fool, you! Engineer charges the Exalted 8-pound. He's being super bold.
Don't touch my holy tank. My Chimera here is going to charge your 8-pound. Go for it. Yeah, and he's got a tank shock.
1 command point to tank shock, dealing 4 mortal wounds. Down goes another Exalted 8-pound.
Then let's go to the fight phase.
Fight first phase means Jordan and the Master of Executions are up, fighting into the lone Kazakin that charged, whilst the Berserker fights into the Death Corps that were already in combat.
Master has 6 decks. With sustained.
Kazakin are down.
There you go.
He'll have 4 attacks. Go on 3 with sustained.
I failed them both.
Engine Seer fights for Nick. 1 damage to an Exalted 8-pound.
Then we go to ongoing combats, and you get to choose the first one.
We're going into Penelope.
Everything into Penelope.
2 regular 8-pounds. This is going to be 6 attacks.
Ongoing combats now. Exalted 8-pound fight into the Stormlord, down to 5 wounds left.
Penelope will fight you back.
Penelope, the Stormlord, fights back, deals another damage to the Exalted 8-pound.
And then I've got this big unit of Krieg that'll pile in as many guys as possible.
Death Corps piling in to fight the Exalted 8-pound and the Berserkers. The Exalted take no damage.
And then over here, because you've killed one of the guys, you have to get +1 to hit.
Into the Berserkers now. Power Fist goes through. Jordan ignores one of the damage with the feel no pain. The Berserker lives on a single wound.
Lastly, the Kazakin right here pile in.
Kazakin pile in and fight the Berserker and Master of Executions, finally killing the Berserker.
This is interesting.
It's going to be close.
Nick successfully storms a hostile objective for 4 points, discards, bring it down for a command point, takes him to 11 secondary and 28 primary. He's at 39. Jordan's defense stronghold goes off. 13 secondary, 5 primary. It's 18 points to 39 in the bottom of turn 4. Here we go.
All right, I'm going to go to 2 command points.
And I go to 3.
Bring it down and recover assets are pulled. Insane Bravion Angron for a command point to make sure. 8 points on primary. 26-39.
All right, so luckily we didn't kill any vehicles in Nick's turn 4, so we have Bring It Down active for my turn. We're going to get Angron onto that Omega objective to take it away from Nick, and we will hopefully hold it for our turn 5.
Exalted 8-pound are set up to charge as well.
And I think that's it. Charge phase.
Angron opting for reroll all hits again. Multi-charging, he's in. Exalted 8-pound into just the Torox.
Sorry. With the 7. All right, so we will start with Angron.
Angron first, 5 attacks into the Torox, 14 into the Cadians. Torox first, it goes down. No explosion, though. The Cadians are wiped.
And then we have the 8-bound into the truck.
Exalted 8-bound, the last Taurox does not explode. Exalted consolidate into the Tempester Prime.
Ongoing combat. So you have no fight first, so I can choose the first one.
The Engine Seer fighting into the Exalted 8-bound now. Nick spends 1 command point to reroll the wound roll, and he brings down another Exalted 8-bound. Exalted 8-bound fighting next. Jordan spends a command point on For the Skull Throne to get +1 wound to Penelope, but Penelope lives!
We put a lot of Exalted 8-bound chain fists into her, and she is still ticking.
I'm going to fight back with the Creek Command Squad.
Deathcore fight into the Master of Executions. They do nothing. Master of Executions into the Kazarkin to wipe them out.
Squad's wiped.
Penelope tries to fight back into the Exalted 8-bound, no damage. Chimera fighting the 8-bound, nothing.
That was a great turn for you.
Yeah, we didn't kill Penelope, but that's okay.
Oh, that was a monster turn. Recover assets is discarded for a command point. Bring it down gets him 4. That brings him to 30 to 39. Only 9 points in it, and the board is looking pretty sparse. What will turn 5 hold? Can Nick hold on to his lead?
You're catching up. The big thing is this objective is now going to be worth 15 points because this one disappears and this one disappears, which means whoever holds this is really going to win the game.
Last round.
Final blessing roll at the start of turn 5, and we've got Wrathful Devotion and Raise Field Invigoration. That's Feel No Pain and an extra 2 inches of movement.
All the other objectives disappear. So this one, gone. And this one over here, gone. The only objective left on the table is right here. All right, we come to the last turn, and now there's just one objective left. It's worth a whopping 15 points. Our points are neck and neck. We're so close.
If Nick's secondaries aren't great, we might be able to squeak out a win here.
He's got Secure No Man's Land and Cleanse. Command point for new orders to get rid of Secure gets Overwhelming Force. The Tempester Prime is going to give Duty and Honor to the Engineers. Krieg Command Squad is going to give Fixed Bayonets to his unit. The Engineers pass their battle shot. Tempester Prime fails. The Engine Seer heals Penelope for 1 wound, bringing the Stormlord back to 6 and giving her a 4-up invuln save again.
In wound phase.
The Aquilons have moved into range of Jordan's home objective, possibly to cleanse in the shooting phase. Tempester Prime passes his leadership role to fall back to the 8-bound, only to die to a desperate escape test.
Go to the shooting phase. That unit Tempester Prime cleanses on that objective. And then I spend 0 command points to grenade with the Engineer Squad into Angron. Here we go! I got 4 mortal wounds.
Angron goes down.
Angron dies.
George putting a command point on Blood Offering to Sticky, the final objective that Angron was holding. It is his, and Nick has no way to take that back.
Angron has sacrificed himself on the objective. That means he stickies it. And there's 0 things that I can do at this point to go get that objective. So Penelope then is going to try to finish everything off and kill your 8-bound out of pure spite.
Yeah.
Penelope fires everything into the Exalted 8-bound. Las Cannons kill 1. Vulcan Mega Bolter next. Final Exalted 8-bound from the 6-man unit is down.
And then a desperate pistols shots into your Berserker over there.
Kazarkin fire pistols into the Master of Executions.
And then I charge you. I need an 8.
Deathcore charging the Exalted 8-bound, and they fail. Nick spends a command point to reroll, still fails.
And that is all I can score on my turn.
And the next turn, he's got 3 on Overwhelming Force, 2 on Cleanse, takes him up to 44 points. However, Jordan does hold the Omega objective. He will score that at the end of the turn. He pulls Storm Hostile and Cleanse, spends a command point for new orders, gets Overwhelming Force. Looks like he doesn't even need to score those secondaries. Without anything else, 15 big primary points will see Jordan win on the bottom of 5. Make it your final, folks. 54 to 55 in favor of Jordan.
That's a 1 point difference. I got this close.
Get a narrow victory as you can get in this game.
I really thought I had that at the beginning, but then he comes back and tactically, smartly plays the objective game and takes it away.
I guess the lesson in this game is even if it looks super dire at the beginning, don't give up, play to your outs, and you too can win by 1 point.
What a fantastic come-from-behind victory. The overwhelming pressure of the world leaders kept the guard on the defensive and never let them regroup. Well done, Jordan, and it's okay, Nick. Just nuke them from orbit. It's really the only way to be sure.
Go Angron, go. Go World Eaters for what an amazing 5-turn game. Thank you for watching.
Thanks again for having me at the Play On Studio. It is always a pleasure to play all the great opponents that we have here at Play On Tabletop. Look forward to seeing you guys again in the near future.
Big thanks to this episode's sponsor, Titan's Terrain. If you're short on storage space, Titan's Terrain is a fantastic solution. Make sure to check out the link in the description below. And of course, a great big thank you to all of you for watching. If you like what we do, please.
All right, so that's pretty much the video. You know, that was really interesting. I definitely think I want to at least start looking into maybe becoming a tabletop player. It looks fun. It looks interesting. I like strategy like that in person. You know, kind of like chess a little bit. You know, army composition matters, strengths and weaknesses of your opponents, what they can do. Remembering to play the objectives looks like that really matters because that made the difference in today's game. But yeah, so far I'm learning I'm loving everything I'm learning about the Warhammer universe, and I'm looking to, you know, learn more about it from all types of media, from the actual video games to the tabletop and to any shows or anything they come out with. So we'll end the video here today. Remember to like, share, comment in the comment section, tell a friend to tell a friend. And hey, comment in the comment section what's your favorite army or you know, faction is in the game. Maybe things you would recommend for me to get as a new tabletop player. And we'll end the video today, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.